Oh, hello. In today's video, I bring you the news that Kill Team Blood and Zeal is going up for pre-order on Saturday. Hot off of Warcom, the Sunday preview, here it is. It's coming. We kind of suspected it, but now it's confirmed. So, what's in the box? We did get a soupçon of new information, okay? So, the Sanctifiers are confirmed as what we suspected, a 10.5 model kill team, by which I mean 10 full-size models plus the Cherub. So technically an 11 model team, but is that Cherub going to really be a full operative or not? I don't know. Goremongers are confirmed as an 8 model team, which I confidently predicted. Games Workshop is nothing if not obsessed with the sacred numbers of the Chaos Gods lore, to the detriment of all other aspects of everything, okay? I know some people who play World Eaters in 40k were like, oh, but there'll be 10 models in the box, even if they only use 8 in Kill Team. Nope, that was cope. It's going to be an 8 model squad, so good. I'm sure in Kill Team they'll be fantastic. I just know that the wider world was maybe hoping for 10, but they. Well, you're also getting the dossier book. We're very familiar with these. Going to have the narrative rules in. Going to have some lore about the two teams, and things like that. Okay, we're going to get the reference cards, which actually, I wouldn't buy the reference cards for the existing teams. I wouldn't buy them separately. I don't think they're worth the money when you buy them separately. But having been playing my Wrecker crew with the reference cards, because of course you get them for free, included in the price with Brutal and Cunning. I really like using the reference cards, so I'm sure when I take my Sanctifiers to the gaming table, I'll be using their reference cards as well. There are also 2 new decks of cards for narrative play, included in Blood and Zeal. I don't think I'll ever experiment with the narrative play decks, unfortunately, but they are there for people who are interested in that kind of things. We're going to get the token sheet that we've grown accustomed to getting, with all the sort of special bespoke tokens for both kill teams on one large sheet, and then a reprint of the famous Saint Celestine statue, the 40k terrain that was previously released for 140,000 a long while ago. That's your box. I'm really excited because I really love Battle Sisters and the Ecclesiarchy and that part of the Imperium and all that. So I'm definitely picking this up. And if you want to hear more of my kind of breakdown of why I think that it's such a cool looking kill team, go and watch my video from when Blood and Zeal was first previewed. I'm really excited for them. The pre-orders, and crucially, people like Glass Half Dead, Can You Roll a Crit, who get their advanced copies, will put all the rules out on the 22nd, and then the release is on the 29th. The only fly in the ointment here is that my parents are visiting on the 22nd, so I'm going to have to plan my itinerary around being in front of my computer with the Element Games website loaded at 10 a.m. to try and grab a copy of Blood and Zeal before it sells out, because we don't know how many Games Workshop have made. It's not the only thing coming for Kill Team on pre-order. We're also getting Brutal and Cunning unbundled, so if you missed out on picking up Brutal and Cunning, or you wanted to wait and just buy one of the things, maybe you just wanted the Wrecker crew, for example, these are now available in separate boxes for the first time. So there's absolutely nothing new here being released. This is literally the contents of Brutal and Cunning, although I suppose you now get the nicer deck box for those data cards, if that helps you rationalize the absurd cost that I'm sure they'll ask for them. That I suppose is technically new. The token sheets for the teams will be recut on those individual token sheets, but there's nothing substantive new here. It is interesting to see that they're doing the terrain separately. I kind of thought the terrain would be a exclusive, right, for the box. So the terrain is coming out separately. It doesn't say either that it's. I mean, it might turn out to be direct only, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was direct only. I don't know how much demand there's going to be for this terrain, because obviously it's an add-on set for Killzone Volcus. I can see people that want to play the narrative rules might want the terrain, but I can't see it's going to be all that popular with 40k players who are obviously a big buyer of Kill Team Terrain, because they don't make 40k terrain. The Kill Team Terrain releases are the 40k terrain, right? I will say it's interesting that the dossier rules for terrain are getting a free digital release, so we don't know exactly how that's going to pan out, but I've got a copy-paste from the Warcom article, which, by the way, is going to be linked in the description if you want to read the Warcom article for yourself and draw your own conclusions, but I know you don't, and that's why you're watching this video. It does say, where are we? Compound Siege contains 14 plastic terrain pieces, 2 bunkers, 6 fire steps, 6 stockades, which are designed to be used with Killzone Volkers. Rules for using the terrain and its associated mission pack will be available to download from Warhammer Community shortly after release. So I imagine they're going to take the relevant pages from the Brutal and Cunning dossier. They're going to put those up in the download section as a PDF file, because they don't intend to release that book. So the book is a box exclusive, the dossier book. So I think it's really good that we're getting, the next box, and at the same time as the next box, we're getting the previous box unbundled. It gives us a really clear idea of timescales, and people can understand if they're buying the boxes, Blood and Zeal, how much exclusivity, how much premium time they're getting before they could just buy the one team separately. We'll also get an idea. It'd be interesting for me to see prices. Obviously, we've got an idea on prices because the kill teams and the cards previously have been released. It'd be interesting to see how much they think their terrain is worth and work out how much of a notional saving. I mean, the notional saving is going to be huge, assuming you wanted everything. If you want everything, you should definitely buy the boxes. If you want most of it, you should definitely buy the boxes. And if you want only some of it, but you want it 3 months early, you should buy the boxes. But the individual bits are here for people. It's good for the health of the game. It's good for people who join the game and are like, I want to pick up Ratlings because they're cool. Here they are. And also, I'm sure there are Imperial Guard and Orc players from 40k that will be looking out for these things as well to add into their respective forces, right? Obviously, whenever I make one of these videos, it's only three times a year. You can forgive me. 4 times a year, 4 times a year. You can forgive me. I do the direct plug for Element Games. I will be doing my level best to pre-order this from Element Games, unless they're always very good. They communicate via email beforehand if they've been really shorted on stock. So please do consider using my Element Games affiliate link in the description. Element Games are really, really good in so many ways. They are transparent about what they have in stock, right? They get the stuff out there very quickly. Yes, transparently, there are other places online that can get you a slightly deeper discount, okay? But some of those have let me down in the past with not being quite transparent about what's going to arrive with you in a timely fashion. So I'm a big fan of Element Games. I'll be using Element Games myself to try and pick up this release. And I just want to say thank you to the core of people all the time who use that Element Games affiliate link in the description habitually for every single major Kill Team release. It's quite a significant kickback, and it has been in the past that I get. So, when lots of people are using it, so that's really it's appreciated. It really is appreciated. I will be using Element Games, right? I order my stuff from them, and I find the customer service, the fast delivery times really, really impeccable. I'm not just recommending them because I have an affiliate link with them. I have the affiliate link with them because I recommend them. Okay. Final thoughts then. So I'm picking up Blood and Zeal, definitely for the Sanctifiers. Not sure what's going to happen with the Corn Fellows. Will I end up painting them? Will I end up wanting to sell them on? Will they just hang out in my pile of shame for an indeterminate piece of time, like so many other kill teams? I'm not sure. I'm really, because in my head this year, after my orcs that I've done now, they're finished, they're complete. You'll see them on the channel soon when we wrap up the Armageddon Hobby Challenge, but my orcs are done. The next kill team I was planning to do was going to be my Plague Marines. Will the Sanctifiers now jump the queue ahead of the Plague Marines, who are the other team I'm really excited to hobby on? I don't know. A lot of it's going to depend on the rules. I like the look of the rules for Plague Marines. I feel like the Sanctifiers are not going to be my jam at the moment in Kill Team in terms of the rules that they bring. I don't know what they're going to be like, but I'm fearful that they're going to be one of these 7-wound Rube Goldberg machine type kill teams where they have lots of overlapping buffs and synergies and you do everything perfectly, and then what you get out at the end is a bit kind of meh. But truthfully, we have no idea. They might be really, really awesome. Certainly, I think the miniatures are really, really awesome. There's one or two that I dislike, and I've already got ideas for how I would change just as a head swap on one, and then there's one mini I might proxy out depending on the scales of things. But like, I think that of the 11 models on there, I think 9 of them are absolutely perfect. So really pleased with those models. They're what I really, for me, when I think Warhammer 40,000, I'm not thinking of a Space Marine. I'm thinking of these kinds of weirdos. That's what I really enjoy about the setting. So that I'm looking forward to that as well. So do let me know in the comments if you are picking up any of this stuff. I want to say a big thank you to all of my members, all of my subscribers, all of my supporters. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I know that obviously I've been diversifying the content on the channel a little bit and covering some Shatterpoint stuff and some Middle-earth stuff and all these other bits and pieces. And the majority of you are here for Kill Team. So all those people that are sticking by me as I do the things that I'm interested in, I really appreciate that. On the subject of other games, just briefly, I just do want to moan, right? Where are my skeletons? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so excited for Blood and Zeal, and I hope that's come across in the video, but why does Games Workshop do this thing where it previews things, and then it previews later things, and then the things it previewed later come out before the things it previewed earlier? My ideal, not my ideal, because it would have made me very poor, my ideal would have been that they released Blood and Zeal and the Soulblight FOMO box on the same day. But maybe we'll get the Soulblight FOMO box next month. It's going to be an expensive one if we do 2 big Games Workshop releases one weekend after the other, eh? But that's what I'm hoping for, because I don't like having money, apparently. Alright, that's it from me. Just a short one today, just to make you aware of this, being up on pre-order. We've got loads of other videos coming out, so on Monday, we're going to have a review of the... It's my faction rundown of the Chaos Cults kill team, and then Tuesday's the hobby stream, and then obviously through the week, regardless of what I had thinking of doing, they've said there's going to be articles, spoilers, previews of little bits from Blood and Zeal. So obviously, we're going to do videos about that stuff as well. It's a really exciting time to be interested in Kill Team, and I'm really looking forward to getting these minis on my hobby desk, the Imperium side for certain anyway. Alright guys, thank you, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'll see you again next time. Cheery, 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 bye, 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 bye.